So there's two bolts back here on the back of the caliper that you want to loosen. They're size 17. So just go ahead and we pull this off. But if it was not able to pull off because it was on there quite tight and like a caliper's holding up a little bit, you would just take a screwdriver in between here and just kind of rock it a little bit to get it to pull, and then you get it to release and pull it off. So you're replacing these brakes. These brakes are very good. We're really not, but the procedure, you're going to put new brakes in, right? So you would take your new brakes, pop it out of here. This has been pushed back, and there's a couple ways you can push it back. So to push that brake pad back or push the caliper piston back, there's a couple different ways to do it. You can use a C-clamp somewhat. We got this simple little tool. You can pick this up at any auto parts store, and you just put it in there, put this channel in here, leave your rear brake on there, and then just twist it back. Or just twist it, tighten it, and it pushes this, and it'll push the caliper back. And there wasn't much to be done here, so we pushed that caliper all the way back. We go ahead and loosen this, take it off, and then you could go ahead and pop this brake pad out. Yeah, and see that's a smooth move of going back. Other things you would want to look at on your brake caliper is how smooth this slides back and forth, and if this didn't slide very good, then you would undo these, and then you could put some more brake caliper grease inside there. You don't want to overdo it, just needs a good little bit, and so it'll move back and forth. All right, so our main goal is to replace this rotor because there's reasons why you would replace a rotor. Number one, generally you can replace them every time you replace brakes. Keep them smooth, they don't get metal and warped. So we've got our new rotor, and like I said, there was a few things that you would replace this because say it's gotten warped by you hitting your brakes, you heat it too much, and what it is, it'll warp, and then when you hit the brakes and you're going down the road, you'll have the pulsating. So when you hit the brakes, it might even pull to one side, but it'll also pulsate and your car will shudder and vibrate as you're stopping. So that's one reason why I'd want to replace it. And it'll get grooves and pits and grooves in it, and it'll burn up your brake pads a lot faster than you would like them to. So you would just go ahead and put this back on. Some cars have set screws. This doesn't really do any set screws because you have your studs here. And you'd want to put your brake pads in, whether they're new or these, because these were good. So you would take your new brake pads, you just install them, push them back a bit, put this one on, and this just slides in and locks, just like that. And then you get it around the caliper there, or the caliper there. Then you got the 17 bolts, size 17 bolts in the back to put into place. Just go ahead and tighten this up, make them good and tight. You don't want your caliper to be coming off as you drive down the road. Yeah, we definitely don't want the caliper coming off when we drive down the road, so make sure it's good and tight. Make sure you've got some pretty good, you'd have some free spin there, but with some gear, it's not going to spin too much. And then you would just pump the brakes a couple times to get the caliper to close back up on the rotor. And then you just put your tire back on, tighten those lug nuts back up, torque them to 80-85 for cars, and you put it all back together, drop it back on the ground, and that's how you go ahead and replace your brakes and rotors on a 2020 Mitsubishi Mirage. Thanks for watching.